See, nowadays we talk, we are meditating, and we meditate. Our mind is not with this present moment. It keep on making story. It should be this way, should be that way. This will be better. That will be better. This is not. This is what this is called. Sankhara, mind making story. Right? It's mind making story. Right? Irregardless of where you are. Okay, it's just a change of venue. That's all. But the mind state, the mental state, the mind state, the feature, all the we call it the characters of the mind, or the habitual habit of the mind. It's this way, right? At home, you also think that way. You go to work, also this kind of thinking. Come to the temple, also the same. Go to the forest, same kind. It's just a change of venue, but your mind state, right? Your mental attitude is still the same. So when you meditate, you got to stay in this present moment. And when I say synchronize into the body, right? If your mind is very calm, and you feel that my mind is very calm and I don't know what to do next, now contemplate your body, right? Contemplate your hair of the head, hair of the body, your nails, your teeth, your skin. Contemplate them in terms of impermanent, their changes, their color, their shape, their appearance, the smell, right? The changes is what? The changes is now you're this age. Before that, how old were you? And the changes of the shape, right? The appearance, the color, right? The tendency of the muscle, the skin, the tendency of the skin. And the more you contemplate into this nature of a body, the more you will understand more of yourself that, actually, really, this is what the Buddha say. It's really impermanent. You got to contemplate in this way in order to get rid of all this, what we call unwholesome thinking that's surfacing in our mind all the time. Right? They're always powered by what? Greed, hatred, delusions, and pride, ego. When you really ferret out that your body is nothing but this element, nothing, right? And regarding about people taking vegetarian or what? When you take vegetarian food, hey, this food is made of what? Earth, wind, water, and fire, right? All this animal that has been slaughtered and become food. If without the consciousness, is also another earth, wind, water, all these elements, the four elements, right? So when you're taking food, you're taking the elements. That's why when we chant Yatha Pachaya Pavatamana Dhatamata Vitang, Yadidam Pinta Patang, this food that we take is only the four elements, right? It's not a shape or something like what we suppose it to be. Now you got to contemplate. Now nowadays we are drifting away from the Buddha's teaching, which has been sabotaged or so-called. A lot of misleading information has been seeped in, right? To dominate the Buddha's teaching. A lot of unpracticing individual not practicing because they want their ego to be so important, right? To be recognized, and they can forego. They betray the Buddha's teaching. They betray, right? We are in no authority, right? It's very bad karma. It's just like after the Buddha's passing away, there's a group of monks in the Wachian places. Same thing, this is how they behave. Hey, Chayo, the Buddha no more around. We can do what we want now, you see? Same thing. It's going to happen now. It happened in the past, it's happening now, and it's going to happen in the future. Because why? Because their mind is not liberated. Their mind is full of greed, hatred, delusion, full of defilement, full of ego, full of pride. Now the practice is what? is to relinquish your pride, relinquish your ego, right? Look at all these things, right? We must follow what the Buddha teach, not go against what the Buddha is teaching. Nowadays, going against the Buddha's teaching, and they're becoming mainstream. A lot of people, hey, human right, human right. And what kind of right is that? Defilement right, not human right. The sankhara, the Buddha said, this worldly thing is full of defilements. So if you're going for Nibānna, make sure you contemplate your body in terms of anicca, dukkha, anatta. You contemplate. If not, you are contemplating more living, how to become more healthier, more younger, youth, become more and more youthful. That's it. You're going to cite the defilement. You're going to cite because why? You're taking the Buddha teaching anicca, dukkha, anatta, the truth of the nature as a way of contemplation. You're taking something that is powered by these so-called formulated things, by people with greed, hatred, and delusions. And if you have medical health problem, there's no issue. But let it be very clear that this is not the Buddha's teaching. The Buddha's teaching said all the monks should be easily fed. The monks, based on Pindabata, they go for alms round. So whatever food the lay people donate or the lay people offered, they just take the food. If not, they leave it. That's all, right? And it's based on individual. It's not like in a temple where people, we know each other, then we can tell this, tell that. If not outside, we're not going to do that, right? So it must be, bear in mind, right? Bear in mind. What I'm going to tell you now is bear in mind. Don't mix the vegetarian thing or certain thing about the new lineage coming out to say that, this is something new. No. What new is that? This body of ours, full of shit, the Buddha said, full of disease. Nothing new. All this old body. What thing new? The defilement is new. New faces, but same old shit. That'll be the sharing for today.